Just making a quick, nice short video of how to set out your working out when you're using the formula to calculate speed or distance or time. So I've just picked out an example from my description, sort of up page a bit. One of those motions that I described was walking back to my desk. So we've got that I've walked back to my desk, 100 meters in the Year 8 building. The walk took me 1 minute, and you want to calculate my speed in meters per second. If you want to hit pause and have a go at this yourself and then compare your working out to what I show you, that might be a good way that you can have a practice. But I'll go ahead and just describe how I've gone about it. So from this worded problem, the first thing you want to do is pick out those important parts of the question that you need to fill into the formula. So we've got 100 meters will be a distance, and it's taken 1 minute for time, and you're asked to calculate speed in meters per second. So I've circled, highlighted those things. One thing that you notice straight away is that we've got a problem with our units. So we've got distance in meters, time in minutes, but our speed has to be in meters per second. So we're going to have to change this minute into second units. So if you can't remember off the top of your head, you can use that conversion chart that we looked at earlier, but that's what you want to do down here. So taking that 1 minute, multiply by 60, which will give us 60 seconds. It's a simple example, but the same principles apply when you get to trickier numbers. All right, and then the working out, it's really important that you're setting up your working out in this format so that your teacher can decipher your thought process while you were attempting the question. And it's easier for us then to see any issues that you're having or where we can help. So in a different coloured pen, make it nice and clear for us which question you're answering. And then stating the formula first. So because we're calculating a speed, I'm using the speed equals distance over time formula. And as I'm filling in my data, I'm keeping the equal signs in a nice neat line, showing each change on a new line. So the first thing that we do is we fill in the information from the question, our data, into our formula. So my distance was 100 and my time was 60. You don't have to, but I like to include the units with those data numbers just to keep track of what units I'm working in, make sure that my units are all the same and that it all gels up at the end. So we've got 100 then divided by 60, which when you work that out will be 1.6. And when you pop that into the calculator, you do get 1.666667 because it's 6 reoccurring. As a good rule of thumb for this unit, we'll work with 2 decimal places. Unless the question tells you otherwise, sometimes it will say correct to 3 decimal places, for example. If it doesn't say anything about decimal places, assume correct to 2 decimal places. So if you've got a number of repeating numbers in decimal places, keep it to 2. So this one will be 1.67 and the all-important units. So you must state what your units are. So the speed for this question is 1.67 meters per second. Easy.